Hey, I want to tell you just a little bit more about Author Pep Talk before we kick it off on Wednesday. So here's the scoop. Author Pep Talk is really just going to be very informal chats and stories from people from all different areas of publishing. I have some authors and illustrators, I have agents and editors, publishers, folks from SCBWI, all kinds of different areas of publishing because everybody's story is different and everybody learns a little bit differently. And I've learned over the years that even when I listen to a podcast or watch a YouTube video or read a blog, I learn from that. But if I read it again later, I might learn something totally different because we're all in different places, right? Some of us are writing, some of us are trying to get published, some of us are marketing, some of us are doing all of those things. That's where I am right now. I'm in the middle of trying to make all of those things happen. So what I want to do is to have chats with all different people that have had all kinds of different experiences so that we can see what might resonate with you. But I also need to know what kinds of questions you might have. Some of those questions that I'm used to hearing, like, where do you get your ideas? Or how did you get your agent? Or how did you get your publisher? Did you have an agent do it for you? Did you do it on your own? Did you self-publish? Did you publish traditionally? Every single person has a different journey, a different way that it happened for them. And there's no two stories that are the same. So I think it's really important for us to hear from as many different people as we can. So that's what I'm working on right now. I have 10 guests lined up already so that we can get this started and see where it might go. I have two publishers, Maria Dismondi from Cardinal Row Press and Michelle McAvoy from The Little Press. I have my agent, Michelle Jackson. I have an editor, Adam Blackman, who's going to talk about the process of editing and the different kinds of editors that are out there and what you might need and not need. I'm also have some authors lined up to talk to you. I have working on an illustrator, haven't gotten there quite yet, because that's one of the most important things, right, that I tell people right off the bat is if you want to write for kids, join SCBWI. The other number one thing that I say to people who ask me that question is I tell them to go on 411, both the website, Kidlit 411, both the website and the Facebook group. Because I will tell you, if it wasn't for Kidlit 411, I would not be a published author. I learned a great deal from them, from Sylvia and Elaine, who are both going to be guests of mine, on so many resources that they have. I've learned a great deal from listening to them speak. I've learned so much from the other people in the community, just joining in on conversations on the Facebook site. That's where I also got my first critique partners, and we'll talk about critique partners and how important that is to the whole process, and having people that you can trust and that you can talk with, not only to get critiques, but just to commiserate, right? People that understand where you're coming from. So that's something else. I will have both of them on as well. So much exciting stuff coming on. I have a good friend who has self-published a book and done it so well that I want her to speak so that there are people out there who would like to self-publish, because I don't know much about it. So I'm reaching out there to other people to get all kinds of resources, and we're really just going to sit down and chat. But I need your questions. So if you could go down into the comments and tell me what kinds of things that you want to know about, or what kinds of folks that you'd like to have on the show, or even just specific questions that you might have for any of those people that I just mentioned. And that way we can make sure that we're doing this for you, because that's what this is all about. I told myself, if I ever became a published author, I would give back to this writing community, because I'll tell you what, they are such a giving group of people, and I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have kept going. I wouldn't have learned all that I've learned if it wasn't for this wonderful group of people. So it's my turn to give back and to help you, and I hope that you'll join me. Tell me what questions that you might have, that you'll join in the conversation so that we can really learn from one another. If you're looking for write a book quick and AI or any of that, this isn't the place for you, because it's not an easy road. But to do it the right way takes time and dedication. My first guest, Shannon Anderson, is going to talk about that kind of dedication and having a growth mindset as an author. That's coming up on Wednesday, October 1st. If you tell yourself you're too old, or it's too hard, or you can't do it for any other reason, then that will probably be what happens. So join in, go do all the like, share, subscribe, all that crazy stuff to help me get this going, would ya? Okay, sounds great. Let's do it.